members of the diplomatic corps. Thank you for your friendship and your solidarity with the Filipino people. We also would like to thank the brother priests, the religions from different congregations, and of course our valiant lay people who work hard, even in foreign lands, keeping the faith alive and keeping the presence of the Filipino nation wherever they are. Our readings for today, though not really geared towards the celebration of Independence Day, they speak a lot of valuable lessons regarding the freedom, the independence that we are looking for. In fact, in the world of globalization, I don't think it is independence that people are looking for. A country that is independent seems to be saying, I do not need the others. I don't know whether we can change the name of the celebration from independence to freedom, because freedom is still relational. Independence seems to cut relations with other people, but that is not the purpose of our celebration. We obey. They call it Independence Day, then okay, we call it Independence Day. One aspiration of the Filipinos is to really develop a culture and a nation that are long-abiding. In fact, we Filipinos are the best critics of ourselves. I always cringe when I hear comments like, only in the Philippines. There are reports of corruption and they say, only in the Philippines. You find corruption only in the Philippines? I think it's everywhere. May I ask the members of the diplomatic corps, is corruption only in the Philippines? I don't think so. So I really feel bad when there are negative comments, even coming from the Filipinos. We always say, you see this only in the Philippines. While we do not pretend to be a perfectly packaged community or nation, we realize we have our faults. We also realize we have a lot of blessings, a lot of things to thank God for. But one area where we really need to develop is respect for law and developing a culture where, while persons matter, we preserve human dignity also through the observance of laws. It is not just laws for the sake of laws, but the promotion of the law in order to preserve the human person and to preserve the nation. I think that is also the orientation of canon law. The canonists here. The gospel for today talks about Jesus, the one sent by the Father. And he describes his mission in reference to the law. He says, some people might think that he came to abolish the law. His behavior, his teachings could really be misconstrued as simply a disregard for the law or a violation of the law. The zealous Pharisees were really squirming, seeing how Jesus seemed to have just ignored the law for which the people of Israel fought and died. But Jesus does not have that self-description. His self-description is in fact that of being not only a law-abiding Jew, but someone who will fulfill the law. And I think that's the crux of the matter. Some people observe or keep the law, but are they really fulfilling the law? Fulfilling the law, getting into the core of the law, and making sure that that core is observed and not the things that appear to be the law, but actually they are peripheral. And it can happen in the church. For example, once I was preparing to celebrate Mass in a diocese that was not my own. I was invited. And at the beginning of the Mass, I heard a commotion, a female voice and a male voice shouting at each other. And I could not understand. So after the Mass, I asked the sister in charge of the sacristy what that noise was all about. And she said, "Oh, Your Excellency, you heard it. You heard it?" I said, "Yes, it was pretty loud." I said, "Oh, that was me fighting with the Monsignor." The master of ceremonies. I said, "Really? What were you fighting about?" She said, "Well, the Monsignor insisted that you, since you are not the bishop of this place, that you do not deserve 7 lighted candles. 6 candles are enough for you." So he was forcing me to extinguish one of the 7 candles. I did not know that we bishops are ranked according to candles. And look, now there are only 4. Look at how this college disregards me. Only 4, not even 6. But I told the sister, "Well, sister, it doesn't matter to me. 1 candle, 2 candles. In fact, the less candles, the better for me. Because the smoke, triggers my allergies. And the Lord already told that in the Old Testament. He does not desire burnt offerings. So I am like the Lord. I do not like smoke." But she said, "No, I don't want to ruin the art. 7 candles, 3 on one side, 3 on another side, 1 in the middle." I thought she was defending me. She was not. She was defending her art form. And imagine, the master of ceremonies and the sister in charge of the sacristy, they were caught up in this issue of how many candles to light when the one celebrating is not the bishop of this place. To the point that they were fighting each other before the celebration of the sacrament of love. They have forgotten the sacrament of love. For them, it was just candles. I am not a liturgist. There are experts here. I don't know what the liturgical law is all about. Is it to defend the number of candles? Or is it to enhance the celebration of the sacrament of unity and love? Who fulfills the law? Who really understands the law? And Jesus fulfills the law by pushing all these hundreds of minute details into their core. Love of God with all of you, with all your mind, with all your heart, with all your soul, and loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Some people law at all costs, even at the cost of love. Some will propose laws that will promote ambition and shield people who are corrupt, forgetting love of country. How do we fulfill the law? Jesus shows the way back to love. This is our prayer, that the Filipinos be law-abiding because we love our country. We love each other. We love our hills, mountains, rivers. We love the poor. We love the children. We love the youth. And because of that love, we will be upright. We will be just. We will be truthful. We will look after the safety of everyone. We law-abiding because we are loving people. And this is the law that is not written on stone, on tablet of stone. As the first reading alerts us to the law of true freedom, the law that gives us the glory of God. And it is not written on stone or paper, but written in the hearts of people. That's where the glory of God must emanate, from the heart. Such that even without law enforcers, even without courts, even without contracts, if the law is written in the heart, then people will be law-abiding. You can notice if the law is not yet written in the heart. If my boss is not around, I'll stay home. He or she will not know that I arrived at 10 o'clock. Since nobody is watching, I will not fulfill what is demanded. The law is not yet in the heart. It's still on tablets of stone. And the person is not yet free. The person is ruled by fear rather than by love. So true freedom coming from purified hearts, where the Spirit is present, the Spirit of love, giving us the law of love, the fulfillment of everything. We have a long way to go, but it's not only in the Philippines. It is a common project of the whole of humanity. Even as we speak, there are more than 300 battles being waged all over the world. A few weeks ago, I was with a senior in a meeting here on forced migration. Reminders of the absence of this freedom that enables us to care for one another in the one family of humanity. So as we join the Filipino nation in this prayerful celebration, we pray for everyone. We pray for all nations, that we may discover the path towards fulfilling the law and operating from our interiorities, from the law of love, which casts out fear, which makes us one family, not fearful of a stranger, not fearful of a foreigner, not fearful of someone who comes from another region or who speaks another language, simply because we all love. This is our prayer. This is our dream.